2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. New York will try to avoid their 12th consecutive loss. First pitch is next. Ashton Goudeau is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1 ball, 2 strikes, account.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Popped up. Valaika might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he'll stay alive here as this is fouled straight back off the catcher's mask, as that looked like it caught him flush that time.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fouled away. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he scurries back to first base safely. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu from the stretch. As it's on the ground toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now, and he is out on the tag.
That is cool. The right fielder, Clint.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. He swings and hits it fouled off to the right and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's safe.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, 11 home runs and 16 RBIs. Ground ball left side. Oh, what a play! The throw. It's there and he's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So here is Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Now here's the pitch. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And another foul ball.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And he'll step off. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. Now here's the first offering. Voigt is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it comes on 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of his zone. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Sanchez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And that misses inside 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Kyle Higashioka. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seen.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika.
Leading off.
Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Pat Valaika.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Curveball, and misses in the dirt for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Batting fifth,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Very high, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
At the plate now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 4 home runs, and a dozen RBIs. Pitch outside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the left field line. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Mountcastle into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Sanchez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Gio Urshela stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and a strike now. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Galvis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1.
Down at 3-1.
Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And stepping in, Brandon Marsh comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Nope.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
Ball 1, no play.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Next, here is Pedro Severino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Throw on to fourth takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. On, he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Stewart has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. outfielder Clint Frazier. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. Gone! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, you make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up, Luke Voigt flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Strike one to start the at-bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch on the way.
Back outside.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Down 1-1.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there, base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
It's 2-0 now. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Standing in now, Pat Valaika. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
That ball's foul.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Second and third here, one man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And the runner back. And the throw over to third. And he just manages to get his hand in. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter's in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. So now here is Kyle Higashioka. He flew out in his last AB. Out in front of it, strike one. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Tyro Estrada digging in now. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Boy, you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Mountcastle is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in next, Aaron Hicks. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 0-1 delivery. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The tag gets one, and the runner from third crosses the plate. So So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he is very lucky to make it back to second as he's back to the bag safely. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney. And now, DJ Stewart. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2. Now a swinging bunt. The 2-2 one more time.
We got full count.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in next, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Bouncer to the left side and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So stepping in is Brandon Marsh. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch to third, fielded cleanly, one there. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes, but he's not going to get to it in time. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Hunter Harvey takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Swing and a shot toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Big man will try to bunt his way aboard. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Next to hit is Luke Voigt, singled last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. Severino finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Voigt is retired. 2 down now. The tag, and he is out. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 9. Stepping in once again is Pedro Severino, who bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Severino.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Next it'll be Jahmai Jones. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate here is Yolmer Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now here is Giancarlo Stanton. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Ooh, started it with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Thairo Estrada. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. He He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch popped up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's set. Here it comes. Gio Urshela is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. This gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
On the line, that's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Pat Valaika is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Called strike. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
In the dirt here.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positive to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Austin Hayes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Behind 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to hit, DJ Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kluber pauses. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-1 to count. As a look, now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Don't want to forget about it. And he is in there, just keeping him close. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 2-2 pitch. Mountcastle is off of first with 2 away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Travis Lakins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. At the plate now is Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Mountcastle is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a pop-up now, and this is taken in for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Clint Frazier, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too. Leading off the inning, it'll be Freddie Galvis, and they could use a spark from him here. Chad Green enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out.
Number 57, Chad.
Set and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the left fielder, Brandon.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in is the DH, Gleyber Torres.
The designated hitter.
Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Now at the plate is Luke. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
So he sets him down swinging. Luke Voigt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Fouled away. Lined hard deep into left. Marsh will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jahmai Jones. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here's the 0-2. And the splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 6.
Next to dig in, Ryan Mountcastle. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Corey Kluber notches his 3rd win of the year. Chad Green works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.